Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at this. This is the Kase clip-in filters. It's been sponsored by the super awesome folks at SLR Revolutions. You can check out the link, I'll put it somewhere, as well as the kind folks over at Kase Filters. We're going to take a look at these filters and we're going to see how it performs for landscape photography. Alright guys, we're going to take a look at what's inside this box. It's a pretty small box, and inside there's two more boxes. You have this, which is for your accessories, and this is the filter box itself. So you're going to open it up. There are 4 filters inside. You have your 10-stop neutral density filter, and then this is another one. This is a 6-stop neutral density filter. And you have your night pollution filter. You can see that it's slightly blue. And you have a UV filter here, which looks very clear. So these things are pretty small. I mean, they are about slightly larger than an inch. And this is the accessory box. So it comes with this finger gloves, and you have this tool to help you pick up the sensors. To be honest, I've never really used this because I never felt like this was necessary. And inside you have this guitar pick and a microfiber cloth. Alright guys, so I've been shooting with these filters for a little over a week now, and the first thing I noticed about them is that they're actually very small, very compact and light. Look at how small the box is. So usually if you have those landscape filters, they are about 100 mm or 150 mm, you know, those big filters that you put over your lens. And these things are so small, they're really light and they're really handy. So if you're really conscious about how much space you have in your camera bag or how much weight you want to carry, this is a very good option. And the other benefit that I realized with using this clip-in filters is that there's absolutely no V-adding, no matter how wide angle of the lens you're shooting. I usually shoot with the 14 to 30 mm Nikon lens, and I do get some V-adding from about 14 to 16 mm. But with these filters, there's absolutely no V-adding at the corners. So you shoot at 14 mm, you can shoot at 12 mm, you can get an even wider angle lens, any lens you want, and you don't have to worry about filter holders and you know, whether there's any V-adding when you use any of those filters. So the thing that got me most excited about this set of filters is actually the night pollution filter over here. Now this is for night photography. If you are doing astro or if you are doing Milky Way photography, this is very useful because it will cut away some of the warm city lights that we get, especially over here in Singapore. Now the thing I like about this is that this is clip-on, like I showed you earlier, it's clip onto the camera itself. So imagine this, if you're out shooting at night, you really don't want to be fumbling about with your filter holder, then you're changing filters, it's dark. And then if you find that you want to change your lens halfway, you got to take the filter holder off and then change the lens, and after that you put the filter holder back on. So with this, what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to install this straight onto the camera body while I'm at home. And then I come out here in the field, I'm just going to shoot straight away. If I want to change a lens, I can just change the lens. I don't have to take a filter holder off because this is clipped into the camera body itself. So I think this is the best part of the Kase clip-in filter, and this is what has got me really excited about having this product. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to install the clip-in filter. It's actually pretty easy. I got my camera right here, so you're just going to put in the filter over here. You can just rest it inside against the lower edge here, and then just let it fall in. And then what I do is I just gently tap it on the top. And it's not coming out, it's secure. Now Kase do provide tools like this and the finger gloves for it, but I find that this is so easy and it's so stress free that I don't need any of this. And once that is done, you just put the lens on, And voila, that's it. You have a 6-stop neutral density filter installed on your camera. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the clip-in filters. It's actually pretty simple. You grab your guitar pick over here, and then you just put it right over. There's a slot for you to slot it in. And once the filter is released, you just turn the camera over and it's just going to fall out onto your hand. And that's it. So it's stress-free. There is no danger that you're going to accidentally poke your finger into the sensor or anything like that. It's actually a lot easier when you try it out in person. Alright, so another benefit of these filters is that they are also very cheap as well. Now, usually a neutral density filter will run you about $200 or $300 if they're from a name brand. Let's say if it's a 10-stop neutral density filter. But for this set itself, you can get it for slightly more than $300. Now, I do have a coupon code that if you use this coupon code and the link that I'm about to put somewhere on the screen or in the description, it gives you a 5% off if you want to purchase this within the month of October, within this month itself. So I honestly think it's a pretty good deal. A set of 4 filters like this. You get your 10-stop, you get your 6-stop, you get your night pollution filter as well as your UV filter, 4 filters for the price of about $300 plus. It's a pretty good deal, so do check it out. Alright, so I'll be showing you guys some of the photos that I took with the Kase clip-in filter. Now, if you have any questions about the filters at all, let me know in the comments down below. Remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Shalom and goodbye.